Hello dear students, a warm greetings to all of you. Students, this is the last video related to chapter 10 grammar punctuation. In the earlier video I have completed the explanation. Now it's time for the textual exercises. So I would request everyone to open your English grammar book chapter 10 and place it in front of you. As I will tell you the answers, you note down the answers in your book. So students, get ready with your English grammar book. Students, page number 66, chapter 10, punctuation. Let us do first exercise, that is, let's link it. Put a tick against the correct rules and a cross against the wrong ones. See the first one, students. Number 1. We use a full stop for a pause in a sentence. It is wrong because we use a full stop to end the statement. Sentence number 2. We use a full stop for a pause between sentences. Again, it is wrong because we generally use full stop to end a statement. Yes, but if two sentences are there, then we can say that we use a full stop for a pause between the sentences. So partly, students, this is correct also, but it depends on what you are taking the meaning. If it is like 2-3 sentences are there, then definitely we put a full stop to make sure that there is a pause between the sentences. So it is partly, you can put it as true also. So sentence number 3, we use a comma when we list more than 2 things. It is true, comma shows small pauses. Number 4, a question mark can be placed in the middle of a sentence. Wrong. Number 5, always begin a new sentence with a capital letter. Yes, it is a true. Number 6, we use commas inside sentences. Yes, we do use commas inside sentences. Number 7, we use comma to end a sentence. It's false, so put a cross. Number 8, proper noun begins with a capital letter. Yes, this is a correct statement. Number 9, a sentence may end with a question mark. Yes, a sentence can end with a question mark, and then we call it as an interrogative sentence. And number 10, we use an apostrophe at the end of the contraction. It is false, we use before. So students, I am repeating once again. Have a look. Number 1, we use a full stop for a pause in a sentence. It is wrong. We use a full stop for a pause between sentences. So you can put it as true also as well as false also. It depends. Number 3, we use a comma when we list more than 2 things. It is true. A question mark can be placed in the middle of a sentence. It is false. Number 5, always begin a new sentence with a capital letter is true. Number 6, we use commas inside sentences. It is true. Number 7, we use commas to end a sentence. It is false. Number 8, proper nouns begin with a capital letter. It is true. Number 9, a sentence may end with a question mark. It is true. And number 10, we use an apostrophe at the end of contraction. It is false. Now students, the definition of punctuation. Punctuation is the use of different marks in writing to make the meaning of the sentence clear. So now, the first topic is the uses of comma. Students, page number 68. Let's crack it. See the first topic, students. That is A. Read these sentences and place apostrophes correctly to show the possession. That means belonging. So in the first sentence, I mistakenly, please have a close look. I mistakenly took Martha's water bottle. it is singular, so the apostrophe will be before S. Number 2, keep the notepad beside mom's laptop. Again, mom singular, so the apostrophe will be before S. That means it is showing possession, that it the mom's laptop. Number 3, Prapti used to play table tennis in the girls' common room. Now here girls, it is plural, so we will put the apostrophe after S. We will put the apostrophe after S. Now number 4, the dress color is too bright. Here it is singular, so we will be putting, or we will use apostrophe before S. And number 5, Harry's spectacles broke while he was playing. Here again it will be, the apostrophe will be before S. So students, please take a close look of it. Number 1, Martha's before S, mom's before S. Now number 3, it will be after S, plural, after S. Again number 4, before S. And number 5 also before S. Now students, the next topic is, we have to insert commas at the right place. Now commas are used to separate 2 or 3 items or lists. Names in the item in a list. Now here see the first one. Singing, dancing, elocution and painting are some of the activities we do at school. So here we have to use comma to separate these activities. So the first comma we will place it here, that is after singing, the second comma after dancing. So the first sentence we are using 2 commas. The first comma is after singing, the second comma is after dancing. Now sentence number 2, grandfather washed the vegetables, cut them, made some soup and baked some bread. So all these are activities done by grandfather. Now again here we have to separate them or give a small pause. So grandfather washed the vegetables, put a comma, cut them, after them put a comma, made some soup and baked some bread. So again in this sentence also students, 2 places you have to insert comma, that is after vegetables and after them. Sentence number 3, I painted a blue sky, green grass, red poppies and yellow sunflowers. So the first comma will be after sky. I painted a blue sky, comma, green grass, comma. So in this sentence also 2 places we are inserting comma, that is after sky and after grass. Now sentence number 4, Daisy decorated her artwork with red, white and green beads. So again we have to put a comma between red and white to give a pause. Sentence number 5, grandfather tells us stories that are long, interesting and funny. So to separate these 2 adjectives we will put comma. So we will put comma between long and exciting. And sentence number 6, no, I can't do so many things at the same time. So here again we will put a comma after no. We will put a comma after no. As I told you the rule while I was making the video, that after yes, no, thanks, these types of words, we put a comma. Now students, exercise C, that is use of apostrophe in the contracted form, that is means in the short form. So in the first sentence, you are a good player. You will perform well at the tournament. Now you are, I have written it in contracted form with the use of apostrophe. Sentence number 2, they are tired after a long trek. So here again they are, I have written it in the contracted form. Sentence number 3, you must not be unkind to anyone. The word must not, the short form, that is must plus n and apostrophe and t. Sentence number 4, I will show you the way to the hospital. Now I will, I have written it in the short form. I apostrophe double L. Number 5. Who is calling me at this hour? Now who is, I have written it in short form. Who apostrophe and S. So please note down students once again. You are is written as YOU apostrophe RE. They are. It is written as they apostrophe RE. Must not is written as must plus N apostrophe T. I will. I apostrophe double L. And who is. Who apostrophe S. Now the next punctuation mark which we will study now is exclamation mark. That is the sign of interjection. So students, page number 69, exercise D. Add exclamation mark to the sentences. So these sentences are all which expresses strong feelings. So we have to put interjection sign at the end of each sentence. One has been done. Number 2, I will be visiting my hometown next month. So it is a feeling of excitement. So interjection sign. Next, number 3, the pastry was good. Interjection. Next, number 4, Clara is such a liar. Interjection sign. Number 5, the kittens are so cute and cuddly. Interjection sign here. And then number 6, I cannot tolerate such disloyalty. Again an interjection sign. Now students, next page, that is page number 70, the first exercise, that is exercise E. We have to choose the correct interjection from the bracket and fill it up. So the first one has been done. See number 2. The soup is awful. That means something bad. So the interjection which we'll be using is yuck. Yuck, the soup is awful. Number 3, it will be oh no, don't tell me that. Oh no, don't tell me that. Number 4, wow, it's a wonderful poem. Wow, it's a wonderful poem. Number 5, oops, that means something went wrong. Oops, I split coffee again. And number 6, no, I can't believe this. Number 6 is no, I can't believe it. So number 2, yuck. Number 3, oh no. Number 4, wow. Number 5, oops. And number 6 is no. Let us do this now. Let's perfect it. Complete each sentence with the possessive form of the nouns in the bracket. Now before doing this, students, you have to again keep in mind the rules regarding the possessive. That is where to put the apostrophe before S in singular and after S in plural. So now let us see the first one. Joe and Tom's role play was the best of all. Here students, Joe and Tom are considered as one. So the apostrophe will be before S. Joe and Tom's role play was the best of all. Number 2, policemen, as I told you that the plurals are not formed using S or ES. So in these cases, the apostrophe, although this is plural, but the apostrophe will be before S. So the policemen's uniforms were smart. Number 3, the principal gave him the head boy's badge. Here again head boy singular, so the apostrophe is before S. Number 4, that was Priyanka's idea. Priyanka apostrophe before S. It shows these all sentences are showing possession. Number 5, I designed my brother's costumes for the play. Again brother's costume, it is showing the possession. So the apostrophe is before S. So again have a look students. Let's perfect it. Joe and Tom's, policemen's, head boys, Priyanka's and brothers. Now number B, rewrite these sentences using correct punctuation mark as required. Now the first one has been done. Now in the second one, students, the first capital letter as well as the short form, that is where this apostrophe is missing. So I will bring my pup, that is puppy, along with me, and we will end it with a full stop. Number 3, it is a question. So W will be in capital, and then again the name of Tara. So it is a name, so it will be proper noun, capital letter. So will Tara get the award today? And it is a question, so we will end it with a question mark. Now number 4, begin with a capital letter. Don't, it is short form, the apostrophe we have to add here. So I don't think, again I will, again apostrophe here, short form. I will be able to join the party, and after party, students, a full stop. Number 5, it is a question. So A will be in capital. Are we allowed to carry cameras in the museum? And after museum, students, a question mark. And number 6, as, it is a capital letter, we will begin it with a capital letter. I will be always in capital. So as I was feeling sleepy, after sleepy we will put a comma to give a pause. I went to the bed, full stop. So students, be attentive. Sentence number 1, I will, so I capital and apostrophe is missing, so we will add apostrophe and we will end with full stop. Sentence number 2, W will be capital, T will be capital, and we will end with question mark. Sentence number 3, sentence number 3 is this one. Sentence number 4, I will be capital, don't, this apostrophe, then again I capital, apostrophe, we will end with full stop. Sentence number 5, A capital, we will end with a question mark. Sentence number 6, A capital, after sleepy we will put a comma, again I will be in capital, and again we will end it with a full stop. Page number 71, we will now do exercise C. Add a sentence to each interjection. So it is a type that we are making sentences. So number 1 is done. Let us see number 2. It is hey, and after hey, students, we are putting interjection sign, and make sure, students, whenever we are putting an interjection sign, after that we will always use capital letter. So the sentence which I have made, students, you can make your own sentences also. The sentences which I have made, number 2, hey, are you my new neighbor? We will end with question mark. Number 2, hooray, after hooray, exclamation mark, and then W will be capital. Hooray, we have won the match, end it with full stop. Number 4, hi, exclamation mark, and then W will be capital. Hi, what's your name? It is question, so end it with an question mark. Number 5, hush, interjection, and then B is capital, hush, be quiet. So it is when you are telling someone to be quiet. Number 6, alas, again interjection sign as well as I is in capital. Alas, I lost my watch, and we will end it with full stop. So I am repeating once again, students. Sentence number 2, hey, are you my new neighbor? Question mark. Hooray, we have won the match, full stop. Number 4, hi, what's your name? We have ended with a question mark. So we have ended with an question mark. Number 5, shh, be quiet, full stop. And number 6, alas, I lost my watch. Now students, the last exercise, that is exercise D. This is your homework. I have written 3 sentences for your help. So what we have to do is rewrite the dialogues using capital letters, exclamation